Without question, and we've talked about this before he went to the NFL, without question, Shedeur Sanders is being set up to fail as an act of revenge against his father. It's not Deion's fault. It's not Shedeur's fault. They just happen to be a father and son duo that has been extremely successful in American sports.
Dr. Umar Johnson just dropped the most explosive accusation in NFL history, and it's aimed directly at Kevin Stefanski and the entire Cleveland Browns organization. He's not holding back. He's calling out a full-blown conspiracy to sabotage Shedeur Sanders' career as revenge against Coach Prime and everything the Sanders family represents. This isn't just about football anymore. This is about systemic hate, deliberate sabotage, and a power structure that's terrified of what happens when a young black quarterback refuses to bow down and play by their rules. Dr. Umar is exposing the wristband scandal, the benching during critical moments, and the entire NFL establishment's fear of Shedeur becoming the superstar he's destined to be. And the receipts? They're undeniable. From giving Shedeur the wrong plays in his wristband to pulling him out during a two-point conversion when he's hot, Kevin Stefanski has been systematically trying to make this young man fail. But here's the twist. It's not working. Shedeur has the best rookie quarterback numbers since becoming the starter. He outplayed Caleb Williams head-to-head, and he's forcing the NFL to confront a problem they never wanted to deal with.
Shedeur Sanders. Man, I've been a Shedeur Sanders fan since Colorado, bro. The way that young man handles the media, Art, he's a media genius. Shedeur Sanders is like Malcolm X of sports when it comes to handling the media. They can't get him emotional. They can't throw Shedeur Sanders off his square. They can't make Shedeur Sanders say things that he don't want to say. Bro, Shedeur Sanders is a beast on that microphone. He be making the reporters look stupid. Why would you ask me that?
Let me start by telling you something about Shedeur Sanders that Dr. Umar pointed out, and it's something that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. Dr. Umar called Shedeur Sanders the Malcolm X of sports when it comes to handling the media. Think about that comparison for a second. Malcolm X was brilliant, composed, unshakable in front of hostile media that constantly tried to trip him up, discredit him, and make him look foolish. And that's exactly what Shedeur has been doing since day one. They can't get him emotional. They can't throw Shedeur Sanders off his square. They can't make him say things he doesn't want to say. The brother is a beast on that microphone, and he makes reporters look stupid when they come at him with their agenda-driven questions. Why would you ask me that? That's not the question to ask me after a game. I'm not the coach. I don't make those decisions. And he says it so calmly, so matter-of-factly, that you can't help but respect the level of intelligence and self-control this young man displays. Dr. Umar said it best. That brother should get an award for the intelligence and the self-control that he displays in front of the white racist media. Man, he is truly a class act. And that's real, because what Shedeur is dealing with isn't just about football questions. It's about a media establishment that wants to break him, that wants to see him crack under pressure, that wants to create controversy and drama so they can tear him down the way they've torn down every confident black athlete who refuses to play their game. But Shedeur won't give them that satisfaction, and that's why they hate him. That's why Kevin Stefanski and the entire Browns organization have been working overtime to sabotage this kid's career. Because if Shedeur succeeds, if he becomes the star that his talent says he should be, it destroys their entire narrative about what black quarterbacks are supposed to be. Now, let's get into the heart of what Dr. Umar exposed, because this is where it gets absolutely damning. Dr. Umar said without question, and he's been saying this before Shedeur even got to the NFL, that Shedeur Sanders is being set up to fail as an act of revenge against his father. Not because of anything Shedeur did wrong, not because he lacks talent, but because Deion Sanders and his son represent something the NFL power structure cannot tolerate. Black excellence that refuses to bow down, that refuses to kiss up, that refuses to play the game of subservience that they expect. Dr. Umar broke it down perfectly. It's not Deion's fault. It's not Shedeur's fault. They just happen to be a father and son duo that has been extremely successful in American sports. They're self-confident, they are proud, and they don't kiss white people's ass. And because of that, they gotta suffer for it. Real talk? That's exactly what this is about. The Sanders family has never played by the unwritten rules that say black athletes need to be humble, grateful, and deferential to white authority figures. Deion built an empire. He transformed Jackson State. He made Colorado relevant again. He did it his way, unapologetically, and he raised his son to have that same confidence and self-belief.
You send a rookie quarterback into a game and give him the wrong wristband with the plays on it. I've been watching football most of my life. I have never heard of a quarterback, especially a rookie, being sent into a game with the wristband that has the wrong plays on it, Art. You are deliberately trying to make this young man look like a fool. And I'm going to say this. Most people blaming the coach. Stefanski, I think his name is. Art, this ain't just the coach. This is the whole NFL power structure.
Now let's talk about the wristband scandal, because this is where Dr. Umar really exposed the conspiracy. How in the hell do you send a rookie quarterback into a game and give him the wrong wristband with the plays on it? Dr. Umar said he's been watching football most of his life, and he has never heard of a quarterback, especially a rookie, being sent into a game with a wristband that has the wrong plays on it. Let that sink in for a second. This is not an accident. This is not a miscommunication. This is not a mistake. This is deliberate, calculated sabotage designed to make Shedeur Sanders look like a fool on national television. Dr. Umar called it exactly what it is. You are deliberately trying to make this young man look like a fool. And he's absolutely right, because think about what that does to a quarterback. You're out there trying to execute a game plan, trying to make reads, trying to get your offense into the right play based on what the defense is showing you, and the plays on your wristband don't match what the coaches are calling in your helmet. You're confused, you're hesitant, you look unprepared. You look like you don't know what you're doing. And then the media crushes you for it. The analysts question whether you're NFL ready. The talking heads debate whether you have the mental processing speed to play at this level. And casual fans who don't know any better start saying, "See, he's not that good. He's just riding his daddy's name." That's the whole point. That's the entire conspiracy. Make Shedeur fail, then use that failure as justification for why he shouldn't be a starting quarterback in the NFL. But here's what Dr. Umar exposed that's even bigger than Kevin Stefanski. This isn't just the coach. Dr. Umar said, this ain't just the coach, this is the whole NFL power structure. And that's the truth that people need to understand. Kevin Stefanski is just the front man. He's just the one executing the plan. But the plan itself, that comes from the highest levels of the NFL establishment, because the whole NFL power structure needs Shedeur to fail. Dr. Umar broke down the logic perfectly. The whole NFL power structure needs Shedeur to fail, because if he succeeds, you have no excuse to deny him a starting job on an NFL team. You see how this works? If he fails, we can say he's not going to be our starter next year because he failed. He didn't win enough games. He didn't complete enough passes. That's the playbook. That's the scheme. Set him up to fail, then use that failure as proof that he wasn't good enough in the first place. It's the same thing they've done to countless black quarterbacks throughout NFL history. Build them up just enough to give the appearance of fairness, then tear them down systematically so they never reach their full potential. But here's the beautiful part, the part that's driving Kevin Stefanski and the entire NFL establishment absolutely crazy. It's not working.
Just a performance of Miles Garrett today.
Yeah,
I thought there were some outstanding moments out there from our defense. Obviously, Miles got to the quarterback a bunch of times. I thought he and the defensive line provided pressure throughout the game. Obviously, there's plays that we want back, but I thought to stand up and hold them to field goals in the red zone was a big deal in that football game.
How many passes did Larver then in the end zone? You think he should have caught it? Was that a great defensive play?
Yeah, that's, I trust our guys.
It doesn't mean anything that you guys played better than the game in Baltimore. Can you take anything away?
Dr. Umar laid out the facts. Shedeur Sanders has the best rookie numbers in the NFL since he became the starter. Not the whole season, but since he became the starter, he has had the best rookie quarterback numbers in the NFL. Read that again. The best rookie quarterback numbers in the NFL since becoming the starter. Better than Caleb Williams, the #1 overall pick. Better than Jaden Daniels. Better than Bo Nix. Better than Drake May. Shedeur Sanders, the 5th-round pick who wasn't supposed to be ready, who was buried on the depth chart, who didn't get first-team reps for months, has the best numbers of any rookie quarterback since he finally got his chance to play. And when he went head-to-head with Caleb Williams in Chicago, Dr. Umar said it straight up. He outplayed him. When he faced Cam Ward in Miami, he outplayed him. The numbers don't lie. The film doesn't lie. And now the NFL has a massive problem on their hands because they wanted to prevent Shedeur from becoming the same star on the field that he is off the field. But the numbers clearly show that he's better than most of the quarterbacks they've been hyping up all season. Myles Garrett, one of the best defensive players in the entire league, watched Shedeur make a throw in his first start and said, "Ain't too many quarterbacks that can make that throw." That's not coming from a teammate trying to hype up his guy. That's coming from an all-pro defender on the opposing team, acknowledging elite talent when he sees it. But even with all that success, Kevin Stefanski is still trying to sabotage him. Dr. Umar brought up another critical moment that exposes the conspiracy, the 2-point conversion situation. Remember when they was going to do the 2-point conversion after they scored? The coach pulled Shedeur out the game. He's hot. You pull him out the game and run a trick play and y'all lose the game. Think about that. Your rookie quarterback just led a touchdown drive. He's in rhythm. He's hot. The momentum is on your side, and you pull him out to run a trick play that fails and costs you the game. That's not coaching. That's sabotage. Dr. Umar said it plainly. I believe that coach has the full support of the NFL. They have made it their business to destroy Shedeur's career. And honestly, the evidence supports that conclusion because none of this makes sense from a pure football perspective. You don't give your quarterback the wrong plays. You don't pull him out during critical moments when he's playing well. You don't bury him on the depth chart when he's clearly your most talented option. Unless you're trying to fail him. Unless you're executing a plan that goes beyond wins and losses. Unless you're more concerned with making a statement about black quarterbacks who don't know their place than you are about building a winning football team. But Dr. Umar's message to Shedeur is powerful, and it's the same message we should all be sending. Stay focused. Keep doing what you're doing. Now, Dr. Umar took this conversation to an even deeper level, and this is where some people might get uncomfortable, but it needs to be said because it's the truth. When asked why they're so scared of Shedeur becoming a star, Dr. Umar went back to the slave plantation analogy. And before anyone clutches their pearls, understand that he's drawing a parallel to explain a psychological power dynamic that still exists today. On the plantation, if you let one slave run away, this is why the slave master always sent trackers after the runaway enslaved African. People say, well, if you got 400 slaves and one ran away, why you care? Because if that one makes it, the other 399 enslaved Africans are going to also start thinking they can be free. Apply that to Shedeur's situation. If Shedeur turns this into a successful career despite refusing to kiss up, despite refusing to play humble, despite bowing down to white authority figures, guess what happens to all the other young black quarterbacks coming up? They start thinking they can do the same thing. Dr. Umar put it perfectly. All the other young brothers in college, you know what they saying? I'm not kissing no more white ass either. If Archie Manning can be bold, if the white quarterbacks coming out can be bold, if Peyton can be bold, I can be bold. And that's what terrifies the NFL power structure, because their entire system is built on black athletes being grateful, deferential, and non-threatening. The system works when black players know their place, but when someone like Shedeur comes along, someone with elite talent, unshakable confidence, and zero interest in playing the submissive role, it threatens the entire power dynamic. Dr. Umar called it a Willie Lynch tactic. To control your slaves, you must put fear into the man. If you turn the big black athlete into a coward, if you make him afraid to disrespect white power, if you make him afraid to get out of line, guess what? All the other blacks will fall into line as well. That's what the sabotage of Shedeur Sanders is really about. It's not just about one quarterback. It's about sending a message to every future black quarterback that if you don't play by their rules, they will destroy you, they will make you fail, they will ruin your career. But here's the problem with their plan. Shedeur Sanders is too damn good. The talent is undeniable. The numbers are undeniable. The film is undeniable. And no matter how much they try to sabotage him, he keeps proving that he belongs. Dr. Umar Johnson just exposed the biggest conspiracy in NFL history. Kevin Stefanski and the entire Cleveland organization have been systematically sabotaging Shedeur Sanders as revenge against Coach Prime and everything the Sanders family represents. From the wristband scandal to pulling him out in critical moments, they've tried everything to make this young man fail. But it's not working. Shedeur has the best rookie quarterback numbers since becoming the starter. He's outplayed every top quarterback he's faced, and he's forcing the NFL to confront a truth they never wanted to deal with. Black quarterbacks don't have to bow down anymore. Shedeur Sanders is going to get his redemption, and when he does, it's going to change the game forever. If you want the truth about Shedeur Sanders, Kevin Stefanski, and the entire conspiracy to destroy black excellence in the NFL, smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're bringing you the real story every single day. Let's ride with 12. Let's expose the hate. Let's go.